So welcome guys to this tutorial. In today's video we are going to create a banner, poster or a flyer to advertise my app that I launched yesterday. It is a riddle puzzle. Feel free to check it out and the link in the description. Remember to let it after you check it up. So I have downloaded this mockup here, removed the background here and downloaded the result. It is in here because we are going to create an mockup for this tutorial. So let's create a new project. I'm going to go with this one, 16 by 15, like that. I'm going to give it radar like that and then create. As you can see here, it have created an artboard. I don't like working with it, so I'm going to drag this layer on top and then delete that layer. I'm going to give it a background color, a solid color, a white, like that, and then I'm going to delete this so that white can be our layer. So as you can see here, this loudspeaker icon here, I want my project to look like that. So I want here to have something like that on this page here. Let me show you what I'm thinking. So I'm going to click on the rectangular tool like that, reduce our working area a little bit like that, and then I'm going to create my first rectangle like that. Our stroke to be 0 like that, and then for this I'm going to give it, maybe let's first go with yellow like that, and then bring it there. I'm going to increase the size, just save the project like that. I'm going to increase the size by pressing on Ctrl T. I think that one will work well. Then reduce this side like that. That one will work. Coming to this and choosing the curvature tool, I'm going to select this layer here and then this. So on this here, I'm going to bring it here, and because I want to have a curvature on something like that, increase this to around there. I think that one will work. Then bring this one there. I think it look like that, and then create another here. So to have a concept like that, something like a loudspeaker, the concept that I was talking about, describing it, that loudspeaker like that. Having done that, I think we can give it a color. As now you can see on our Lido app here, our themes color are blue and something like bluish still. So I'm going to give that this rectangle the move tool. You can click on V on your keyboard like that. So I'm going to give it a gradient, so FX here, gradient overlay like that, and then I'm going to, I think I saved that color. It is not that one. Let me import the logo to our working area, this one. so that we can select two colors and create a new gradient color. So double click on it, and in here now we can select our colors here by color, using the color picker, and then the ends, the far end, like that. I think we can use on that. I'm going to click on it like that. That one will work well, and we can disassemble this one here. I think that's one will work for now. Save your work. I'm going to import our mockup here and then expand it, because we want to give it a screenshot of the app, it being there. So I'm going to use the selection tool, this selection here. Let me try maybe magnetic and see if it is going. Deselect. I'm going to expand our app like that, reduce a little bit. Let's see if it is going to do a good job. It is actually doing a great job, because we want to select the inside of the app, I think, and we have selected our app like that. I think it have done a great job. So I'm going to create now let us import the screenshots of the app. I think pictures, I think Credo, yeah. I'm going to go with this one, the home page. Let us go with this one, and sorry, it have been imported in the long. It is supposed to be inside like that, so I'm going to reduce it because I want to create a mask, and click. It should be a smart object. Like that, then hide it. So I think we need to deselect again up like that. I hope it will do a great job, and that one will work. So by pressing on shift and I think clicking on this one, yeah, like that. You can see now our app have been updated with the layout. It is a Rido app. You can check it again on the description of this video. Having done that, so I'm going to now start adding text here and there, because we can decorate. Let us finish up with the outline. I'm going to give a circle here, layout 0 like that. Then for the after doing that, so I'm going to select it like that. I know you cannot see it, so I'm going to give it a gradient overlay like that. And then I will reduce the opacity here so that it may have some design like that. I think that one looks good for now. And then I'm going to write the text. Like for example, we can have the logo. I don't know if I have my logo with me. Music, my website. I think I have it here. Yeah, this one. Copy. Then I'm going to paste it here. Just drag and drop it here. So you can see that it is not branding well. I think I downloaded it to masterclass there. Then I'm going to drag this one up here without the background, instead of removing the background to this one. So I'm going to delete that. Then we can use this one. I think there it will work well. We can have some color mix up and maybe gradients for color contrasts, and just try color. Stroke 1. Yeah, I think that one will work well for this design. And then in here, I'm going to write my text. I had already compiled my text here. Copy like that, and then first of all, we can write our app name. Just copy it like that and paste it here. Select all, and then we can extend it more 60. I think that one will work. Also, we can increase it a little bit. Yeah, I think that one is good. So I'm going to give it a handles like that. I think that one will work. Drop shadow, but reduce it a little bit. I think that one will work. Now for the one that we copied, I'm going to paste it maybe above here, because I wanted it to have for this and this. Let us bring it here, but for the status, let's bring on it on this side. Also, we can actually reduce the size because maybe nobody is interested to know where the app have come from. So select these two, and yeah, there. So the one that we copied here, let us copy again like that, and then I'm going to paste it here. Select all, and let us use a specific color. This one, it is too much. This one, I think that one will work. Yeah, that one will work, so that we may not have a lot of select all, and maybe we can have two lines, but now expand it a little bit. Yeah, that one should work now. We can steal some features here by clicking on Control and giving it should be alternative. Yeah, it should be Alt, so that we can have them. But for this one, we are going to reduce all to give it a drop shadow. Let's reduce even further, maybe 5, and see. Yeah, I think 5 will work. Now for the text here, I want to explain my details. I don't know if we are going to light everything here. Just copy the first one, and we are going to paste it here. Select all, and in here we are going to give it even smaller, maybe 18, 16. But for this one, select all, we are going to give it a black, maybe color. What about we change the fonts? I think that should work. Let me expand it. And Control T, and then you can reduce even further. That side is good, so on this side, that one, as you can see now, they are on the same line. Actually, we can split them. For this one, we are going to give it maybe 30, reduce again 18. Yeah, that one should work. And then Control T, then by clicking on Shift, now we can expand without drag. Still expand it. Like that. Does he when zoomed out? Yeah, that one should work. Now for the composition, yeah, we can paste all this to explain it here. Just paste them. Color, we can give them white. Yep, like that. And then we can still reduce maybe 12, yeah, and then give it one side like that. So we can increase the font a little bit so that now it can be somehow readable like that. But since it is readable, so now we can increase to something like 16 like that. And maybe we can add some small icons like that. Yeah, that one I think is working well. Then we can copy this other composition and paste it here. You can duplicate this one, or we can just write another text here, paste it like that, select all. For the color we can go with this one. For the side, let us use the other side like that. And for this we can use these brackets here. It should be that, then space. Well, we can first of all design it. Well, on this side, no, it will not work. So space and yeah, space and that, space and that. They should work now. As you can see, it is a very simple design. And maybe you can paste these last words here. Let us drag them. But we are going to give them 2 lines like that, and then for the paragraph line be increase even more. I think that one is good. And maybe we can give it a background, a rectangular background, so that we can focus on it, 0 like that. And for the stroke we can give it a blue color like that. It should work, but for the radius we are going to give it a 30 so that it can have a good radius count. For this one we are going to give it a color white so that it can be visible, yeah, like that. And just like that, you have your advertisement banner. So I'm going to group everything, so that's like from for the background here to here, you can group them like that, and here to here, then group them. And for the contacts now, let us use my number. It is plus, or let us use a random number as 254. Let us change the fonts. Two 54 like that. 794 12 79 66 94 12 79 66. Good. And my email, which I'm going to change the font also to come to this one, course name 4967 at gmail.com. You can change the color of the text, so maybe LED should, nope, it should not work. So I think we are going just to use it like that. Or we can give it a white color. No, this one. Let's zoom in like that. T, so that we can reduce it. Yeah, something like that. And then for the stroke, maybe we can give it a white stroke. You have to select it like that, but let us give it a small stroke of 5 and make sure it is white like that, but the background should be maybe this one. Yeah, but increase the 830 and then bring the contacts above it. Or for complexity, or for the design, you can use white and maybe stroke, give it like that. Yeah, maybe increase it to 7. And then for the contacts, and shall choose a color like this one. Yeah, I think that one is a good design. T like that. Yeah, okay. This one to go down using the arrow keys, and this one to go down using the arrow keys like that. That one should work, and we have a beautiful ban. Remember, this app have just been released yesterday. Yesterday was 28th of July. You can check it on the link, using the link in the description. And if you have any question, comment them, subscribe to the channel, and join the army. But remember, we had done this one here. We had made it to be invisible. So I'm going to, first of all, actually these two, we can make them smart object like that, so that they can be one object like that. Then make it like that. For this one, I'm going to reduce the size like that, and maybe rotate it. And now you can give it a like that. You can duplicate it, Ctrl J, like that. And for this one, you can rotate it and reduce even the size of it like that. For the first one, Ctrl J, duplicate it, bring it here, reduce the size a little bit, sorry, cancel, Ctrl Z like that, using shift like that. Let us not overdo it. And now bring this one to life. What we are going to increase is this one like that. Tala, good design. So thank you for watching. Till next time, give me a thumbs up for this tutorial if you enjoyed it. And what is just to drag this one inside the group too, and save everything. Lock your project like that. Save your, to export it as an image, you remember to come here, PNG, and just save it like that. So that is it. Till next time, bye.